get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, Falcons. Guys, we got some things to practice today. We learned something new last week, and this week we're going to take that new information and we're going to practice it and get it good. Because practice, well, that might make perfect, but it does make you better. So we're going to practice a little bit. So enough talking about practicing. Let's get to it and let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade, we got a brand new song for you today. It's a really fun one. Might make your bellies growl. It's called Peas Porridge Hot. Let me sing it for you. It's actually an old nursery rhyme. It has a very nice melody to it. Let me sing it. Tell me, how many times do I take a breath in this song? Listen. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. How many times did I take a breath in that song? Listen again. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Pretty many. Did you count? Yes, it was 8. 8 breaths in one song. That's a lot. Good. I'll sing this time. You echo back. Listen. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Nice job. A little bit longer this time. Listen closely. I'll sing first. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold. Your turn. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Nice job. Here is the whole song. Sing along with me this time. Ready? Here we go. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Good. Now, it's actually a fun clapping game you can do with this song. It's a little bit like patty cake. If you guys have ever played patty cake before, if you have someone at your house to play with, you can play this with them, but I'll teach it to you first, okay? So there's a couple of motions here. The first one is you pat your lap. The second one is you clap your hands. Then you can do either a right or you can do a left. You sort of cross with your partner. So for right now, you can cross with me, with your right, or with your left, okay? So here's the pattern. It goes pat, clap, right, clap. That's the first one. Try it with me. Pat, clap, right, clap. Good game to help you with your left and your right, too. The next one is almost the same, except instead of right, you use left. Pat, clap, left, clap. Okay, try that. Pat, clap, left, clap. Now the next one's a little tricky, so watch. It goes pat, clap, right, clap, left, clap, both. Ooh, tricked you. There is one other one. You do both at the same time. Watch it again. Pat, clap, right, clap, left, clap, both. Okay? Let's try the whole thing. I'll say it as we do it. We'll do it nice and slow. Watch. Pat, clap, right, clap. Pat, clap, left, clap. Pat, clap, right, clap, left, clap, both. See if you can do it with the screen. I'm going to sing along. If you can sing too, good for you. If you can't, maybe a little bit later you can. Here we go, ready? Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. How'd it go? A little bit tricky, right? Let's try it one more time. Ready? Whew, if you can sing along with me, do it. If you can't, just try to get those hand motions right now. Okay, here we go, right? Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot. Some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Ooh. Guys, practice that. Now, when you can sing it and you can actually do that, maybe watch this with one of your parents and see if you can do it with them, or maybe a brother or sister. See if you can actually do this with someone. It's a lot more fun than doing it with your computer screen, okay? So have some fun making some music and clapping your hands.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Okay, first grade, let's review. Last week we learned about a brand new rhythm in music, a rhythm that is unlike any other rhythm we've had, a rhythm where there is a beat with no sound. Not one sound, not two sounds, 0 sounds. And we said last week in music, whenever you have a beat with 0 sounds, we say that that beat has a rest. Can you say the word rest? And a rest is very simply, like I said, a beat with no sound. Listen. Ta, 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 ta. Ta-dee, 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 ta, ta, ta. Keep a beat with me. Let's sing hot cross buns on those rhythms. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta-dee, 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 ta, ta, ta. In hot cross buns, we have several beats with a rest, a beat with no sound. Now, what does a rest look like? Well, I'm going to show you as a quick refresher from last week. We know that in music we have beats. We got beats, and on our beats we have to put our notes if we have sounds, like a quarter note if we have one sound. But if we have a beat with no sound, with 0 sounds, we're going to use a new symbol called a quarter rest. And this is a tricky one to draw. It is made up of 2 letters, a letter Z and a letter C. If you draw it just like that, it looks perfect. That's a good thing to practice writing out those quarter rests. Whenever you have a beat with a quarter rest, there's no sound. There is 0 sounds. Ta, ta, ta. Exactly. Today, we are going to write out some songs that have some quarter rests in them. So you're going to need a piece of paper and something to write on. So get ready, because coming up next, we're going to be writing out some songs.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade, hopefully you got something to write with, or you got something to write on, because we're going to write out some songs. And I want to start with one that we wrote out last week, or one that I showed you to write out last week. It's the one we were just talking about, hot cross buns. So let's set up our boards, okay? I want to follow along, copy along with me. This is a good practice for a good song. So here we go. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, and then you're going to put another 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, and then finally one more set of beats like that. Good. Now let's write out the song. We got all these beats, 4, 8, 12, 16 for you kids like to count out there. Let's see what each of our lines of notes looks like. Well, the first one we know because we just sang it. Loo, loo, loo. Obviously, we know it's a quarter note, and a quarter note, and a quarter note, and then a quarter rest at the end, just like that. Good. So make sure you copy that along. If you need to pause this video at any point, just pause it. You can start it up once you're all caught up, all right? The next line. Listen very carefully. See if you remember what it looks like. Here's the first one. Loo, loo, loo. Loo, loo, loo. What do you notice? Do you notice anything very interesting about that? Well, hopefully you notice that, yes, it's actually the exact same. So all you have to do is write another quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, and another quarter rest. Nice job. Okay, got that all copied. How about the next line? Now, I'll give you a hint here. The next line, not the same. The next line is, in fact, completely different. So let's take a listen here. We got loo, 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 loo. Loo, 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 loo. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of sounds. Bop, 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 bop. How many sounds does each beat have? It sounds like every single beat has not one, but two sounds, which would mean we need to put a toddy, 8th notes. Like so. They are all 8th notes. They are all toddies. Good. And we got one more to do here at the end. Let's see if we can figure out what it is. Loo, loo, loo. Loo, loo, loo. Loo, 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 loo. That sounds familiar. What is it? Yes, it's exactly like the first two. Good. Now that's interesting because if you look at these lines of notes, these 4 different lines, you're going to notice something. The first one is the same as the second one. And it's also the same as the last one. The only one that's different is actually this 3rd line right here. If you have this written out, can we actually sing it on the rhythms now? Sing it on ta and toddy, but don't sing on the rest. Here we go. Ta, 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 toddy, 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 ta, ta, ta. Good. Now this time, let's not just sing it. Let's actually sing it and clap it too. Let's see if we can do that. Are you ready? Here we go. Clap along with me. Ta, 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 toddy, 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 ta, ta, ta. Now you didn't clap on the rest, did you? That can be a little bit tricky. If you need some help with that, instead of clapping on those rests, maybe put them on your shoulders. Maybe like tap your shoulders. That doesn't make any sound, just like a rest doesn't make any sound. So if you need to do a little motion there for now, that's okay. But make sure you're not clapping on those rests. That's really important, right? Well, there's Hot Crust Buns. It's a great song. You know what? I think we can write out one more. I think we can write out another song. Go ahead and set up another board, set up another piece of paper, whatever you're writing on, with 16 beats, just like we did. But let's do them in those groups of 4. It makes it really easy to actually figure out what we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? I want to do a song. Oh, boy. What do I want to do? I can think of a pretty good song to sing. Maybe about that guy right there. Oh, little Sam. Well, okay, not about Sam, but about a dog. Maybe a song about little Tommy Tucker's dog. Bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou? Little Tommy Tucker's dog. Bow, wow, wow. We sang that song before. You know what? I think we could probably write this out. Got your beats? Let's figure out the first 4. Here we go. Bow, wow, wow. Ooh. Bow, wow, wow. Loo, loo, loo. Oh, interesting. Can you figure out what it would be? You think you know? Ta, ta, ta. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. Quarter rest. Get that quarter rest at the end. Nice. Again, if you have to pause this to catch up, it's fine. I'm going to keep moving ahead, okay? Next one. Very similar, but not the same. Listen carefully. Whose dog art thou? Ooh. Loo, 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 loo. Can you figure it out? Loo, 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 loo. You think you know it? Ta, ta, dee, ta. Yes, it's very, very similar. We got a ta quarter note. Then on the second beat, that's the different one. We got 2 sounds, so we're going to use 8th notes for a toddy. Then we got another quarter note, and at the end, once again, yes, a quarter rest. And there we go. Next part. Little Tommy Tucker's dog. Loo, 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 loo. Sounds like a lot of toddies again, but are they all toddies this time? Loo, 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 loo. Think you know it? Ta-dee, 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 ta. Yes, they're all toddies except for the last one. It's a tie quarter note. So we'll put the toddy, and we'll put the toddy, and we'll put the toddy, and then we'll put a ta, just like that. What about the last four? Let's finish it. Let's finish bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou? Last part is bow, wow, wow. Hey, wait a minute. Wow. You know what? That sounds very familiar. Loo, loo, loo. You think you know what it is? Do I even have to tell you what it is? I think you can probably figure it out. Can you write it? See if you can write it. I think I can write it. Because we wrote it so many times already. Yes, it's the same as the first one. Now, this one's a little bit different than hot cross buns. We do have the 3 quarter rests, but some of the phrases are different. The first one is like the last one, but the second one's different this time. It's got that toddy on there. So that really kind of mixes it up a little bit. And the third phrase is different than hot cross buns because we don't have all toddies. We have a ta there on the end. Let's actually sing this song. Ready? Here we go. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta-dee, ta. Ta-dee, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ta. Cool. This time, clap it. And if you need to put those rests in your shoulders this time, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. Clap along with me. Here we go. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta-dee, ta. Ta-dee, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ta. There you go. 2 songs that are very similar. They have quarter rests, but a little bit different. So, quarter rest, a lot of fun to practice. If you want to, you can actually write out some of your own little phrases. Maybe just do 4 beats and maybe mix and match them. Maybe do some tas, maybe do some toddies, but don't forget to include some quarter rests too. It's always fun to write out some of your own music and see if you can share with people then. So, have some fun with the quarter rests and have some fun making music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I ever had a cent, I'd be as rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. See you next time, guys.